Hey, Corey Peterson, Kahuna Investments, get ready to climb Camelback Mountain. Let's talk about mountains for a minute. You know, we have mountains all the time in our lives, and sometimes mountains seem insurmountable. In other words, it's so high up and so I guess scary that we end up not even going up to the mountain. And sometimes that's how goals are. When we put goals out in our lives, sometimes they're big, hairy goals that almost seem like we couldn't do ourselves. But here's what I learned about climbing a mountain. What you do is you just take it steps at a time. You just say, listen, I don't need to go up to the top. I just want to go another 20 feet. And once you get to that 20 feet, you set another goal. Hey, let's go another 20 more, or another 50. And it's the same thing with your goals. When you set goals out there in your lives, set really big goals. And then really what you do is you just make little small goals in between and little checkpoints to get you to your end goal, which is getting on top of the mountain. And let me tell you about being on top of the mountain. Once you get on top, it feels pretty good. But most of the time when I get on top of a mountain, I see another mountain that I want to climb and another challenge that's ahead of me. And that's what you should always be doing. You should always be pushing forward to your dreams and goals and learn that you never get there overnight. But you can get there. It just takes a little time, takes a little struggle, but it takes work. And work is what we're going to do to get up this mountain, and I'll see you when I get up top. All right. Halfway up the mountain, come a little bit of ways, just going to give you the view, oops, my finger out of the way, give you the view of Phoenix, right? So, here's where a lot of people stop in their dreams and goals and what they're doing. They get kind of halfway up the mountain, and they look back and they look at what they still have to do, which is go straight up that way. And so what a lot of people, they get discouraged, and what they do is they turn back and go back down. They quit, and they're really 3 feet from gold. So the challenge is, when you start making this much progress, is to surround yourself with positive people that are encouragers, that are going to keep telling you that you need to go, that you need to strive, that you can keep doing it. Get all the distractions away from you. That could be your family member. Honestly, sometimes the people that hurt you most are the people that are closest to you, your friends, your family. But go to other sources of mentors, other real estate investors, other people that are going to positively affect your life and give you good sound advice. Being an entrepreneur is not an everyday thing for most people. In fact, most people have jobs. They work for somebody. So when you step out into this field, a lot of people associate that with a lot of risk. But you know what? With every risk, there's a reward. And my reward for going up this mountain today is going to be the satisfaction of getting on top and doing what I set myself out to do, which is make this climb today and do it in a decent amount of time. As you hear, my beep keeps going off, saying my heart rate is definitely elevated. But it's the journey that's the reward. And really, I'm going to benefit from that. So I'll see you guys on top of the mountain. All right, we made it to the top. Let's take a look at what the world looks like on top of the world. It's very nice. It's very surreal. So here's the thing about getting on top of the mountain. Just when you think you've got everything under control and you've accomplished all your dreams and your goals, there's one thing to be mindful of, and that's going down the mountain. Actually, going down the mountain is more riskier than going up. If you look at Mount Everest, most of the deaths occur not on the ascend, but on the descend. And the same is true in life. You know, you work so hard to accomplish a certain goal or dream or life goal, and you get to the top, and what you forget to do is you forget to take care of all the things that matter, because you need to prepare for your descent. And a lot of that is in real estate, it's equity or your asset protection. Once you've accumulated a bunch of assets and you're wealthy now you've got to protect your assets, protect people from trying to steal it through lawyers, through probate, through estate taxes, and you've got to defend against those things. So it's one thing to be mindful of. Reaching your goal is always important. It's important to strive, but it's also important to be mindful of your journey, and not only the process of rising, but the process of going back down too. All right, so if you'd like to learn more information about investing, go to KahunaInvestments.com. We'll see you at the top.